Okay, so no equipment needed. Shoulders down and back, tall through the spine as if someone's pulling up from the top of your head. Thinking about our breathing, zipping up through that pelvic floor. So it's a little squeeze up through both passages. Lift up, hold, exhale, draw the ribs in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw those ribs in. So we're going to do a few push-ups and in the plank series today. So really think about the core muscles from the top of the rib cage to the top of the pubic bone, and then that wrapping around of that waist. So all of this area here is going to hold up your body weight. So really think about that. So don't lose your abdominal connection and let that back arch. Suck it in. Cinch in the waist. Okay, warm up today. Hands behind the head, we're going to come into a lunge. So let's step the right leg back. Come down into the lunge. Then lean forward, all that weight onto that left leg. Eye gaze to the top of the mat as you lift that back leg up. Open your arms up. Step back into the lunge, arms behind the head, down and up. Then you're going to drive that right leg up, in front. A little bit of balance work today. Down and twist towards that right knee. Step back, down and up. Lean forward onto that left foot. Pick up the right leg behind. Squeeze that right glute as you open up the arms. Step back, back down into the lunge. Then step that right foot up, drive it up. All that weight onto that left foot. Be aware of your quads and your glutes and the hammies. Suck in the tummy. Lower and twist towards that right knee. Step back. 2 more rounds, down and up. Lean forward, arms open as you lift that right leg up. Step back, down and up. Drive that right leg up. Lower and twist towards that right knee. Last time, step back, down and up. Lean forward onto that left foot. Arms open out. Step back, down and up. Drive that right leg up. Lower, twist. Good work, shake it out. Okay, we're going to go back into that same leg. Right leg goes back. And we're going to go up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward. Arms go out as we pick that right leg up for 8. Try to lightly touch that right leg down. Try and keep your hips square, your shoulders square. Lift the belly. Squeeze that right glute as you lift that leg up. 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes up in front, hands behind the head. We're going to lower and twist. This is a hard one as you twist towards that right knee. 2. Soft bend in that standing knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Shake it off. Over to the other side. Left leg goes back into your lunge. Make sure knees, toes, heels, even that back heel is facing straight ahead. Down and up. Lean forward onto that right leg. Arms go out as you pick up that left foot. Left leg. Step back. Down and up. Then drive that left leg up. Balance. Lower and twist. Step it back. Lunge down. Lean forward onto that right leg. All that weight, suck in the tummy. Arms go out as you lift that back leg up. Step back. Down and up. Drive that left leg up, down and twist. Step back, down and up. Lean forward onto that right leg, lift the back leg up as you open the arms, back, down and up. Drive that left leg up, lower, twist. Last time. Down and up. Lean forward, soft bend in that standing knee as you open the arms, lift that back leg. Back into your lunge, hands behind the head, down and up. Drive that left leg up, down and twist. Shake off. Back into that lunge. Eight little pulses up and down. Make sure everything's tracking straight ahead. Hips and shoulders, knees and toes. 2, 3. Feel those quads working. Feel those glutes. Suck in the tummy. Beautiful posture. 3, 2, 1. Lean forward. Arms out as you lift and lower that leg. Arms come back in and out. In and out. Shoulders are down and back. Eye gaze on the floor in front. 4, 3. Soft bend in that standing knee. 2 and 1. Lift up. Bring that leg up. And then we're going to twist towards it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Shaky, shaky. Okay, coming into our plank series. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 push-ups. We have a few people with wrist problems, so you just stay in your planks and you can come into your side planks while we're doing our push-ups. So we're going to do one chest push-up. So the hands are a little wider than the chest, in line with the chest. Thinking about chest muscles, upper back, upper arms. Then we'll bring our arms in right underneath the shoulders and we come into our tricep push-ups where the elbows go the slide against the body, working the back of the arms. So one of each to begin. Okay, let's just a little warm up of these wrists. We're just going to come into a little shape like this with your wrists and then back the other way. And then we're going to just push them out and then push into the upper back as well. So round that through that upper back. Lead them out in front. One will come down, one will go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands down, circle those shoulders. 3, 2, on 1. Back the other way. 3, 2, on 1. Zip up. Exhale, draw the ribs in, chin to chest. Slide the hands down your legs. Soft little bend in those knees. Articulating through the spine. Leave that head nice and heavy. Enjoy that stretch in the back of the legs. Lift the belly. A couple of nods, yes. A couple of nods. Swish your hands around your feet. Bend your knees, walk your hands out into your plank. You can come on your knees or your toes for your push-ups. Hands a little wider than your chest for your chest push-up. Think about your chest muscles working here. Inhale down, exhale push away. Bring those hands in right underneath your shoulders. Elbows slide past the body. Inhale down, exhale push away. Back into your down dog. Pedal out those feet, one heel at a time, in towards the mat. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Lift the belly, protect that lower back as we slowly roll up. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling, grab one wrist, pull it a little higher. Come into that side stretch. Over to the other side, up and over. And again, up and over. Last time. We have 2 of each now. So, hands on the thighs, suck in that tummy, chin to chest. Roll on down. Bend your knees, walk your hands out into your plank, knees or toes. You can also come into your box push up where the knees are underneath the hips. Hands a little wider than your chest. Inhale down, exhale push away. Inhale down, exhale push away. Walk those hands in right underneath the shoulders, elbows close to the body. And 2. Walk those hands back towards the feet. Suck in the tummy, let's slowly roll back up. Let's stretch through the shoulder here, so bring the elbow in front, shoulders down and back. Elbow over the head, palm in the middle of the back. Stretch through those triceps. Shake it out. Other side, elbow in front. Elbow behind. We have 3 of each. Shake it out. Hands on those thighs. Zip up. Draw those ribs in. Chin to chest. Slide on down. Just holding it there. Bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands onto the floor. Now let's try and straighten and bend those legs as much as you can. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend those knees. Walk your hands out into your plank. Knees or toes. Hands a little wider than your chest, in line with your chest. Lift the belly to protect that lower back. Inhale down. Exhale, push away. 2 and 3. Bring those hands in right underneath the shoulders. Elbows slide past the body. 3, 2, 1. Into the down dog. Walk your hands back. Suck that tummy in as you slowly roll up. Circle your wrists. One way. Then the other. Bring those shoulders up. Drop. Up and drop. Up and drop. Last time, 4 of each. Lift the belly. Draw the ribs in, chin to chest. Slide on down. Hold it here. Bend your knees as much as you need to pop the left hand onto the mat. The right hand's going to lift, look, twist, pause. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up. Keep lifting up that belly, protect that lower back. Other side. And again. Walking out into your plank, last time. Hands a little wider than your shoulders, in line with your chest. Tuck in that tummy. Inhale down. Exhale, push away. 2. Nice long neck. Eye gaze down. 3, 4. Hands come in, right underneath the shoulder, elbows slide past the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, bottom back into your child's pose. Coming up onto your fingertips. Breathe into your upper back. Exhale, sink further down into the stretch. And again. And again. We're just going to slide along the mat and end up onto our tummy, into our back extension work. Our arms are going to go out to the side in our aeroplane. Once again, so important to lift that belly. You don't want to take that pressure away from the upper back. So lift the belly, suck in the tummy so that back doesn't arch. Just resting that nose on the mat. We're going to lift both arms up. Just the arms, not the head. Arms come up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Lower down. And again, lift. Lower down. Keep lifting the belly as you lift the arms. And 4. Lower down. Okay, this time we're going to lift them up. We're going to bring the thumbs up towards the ceiling and then push them back behind us as far as you can. Then back horizontal, come on down. Lift the belly, lift the arms. Bring the thumbs up towards the ceiling and push them back behind. Horizontal, lower down. And again, lift. Thumbs up, push behind. Horizontal and down. Last time, lift. Thumbs up, push back. Horizontal, lower down. Hands on top of each other, forehead on the hands, bend your knees, swish your legs. We're going to introduce the legs. We're going to lift upper body and lower body now. The legs are going to be straight. You're going to be squeezing your glutes and hammies. You're going to be lifting up your tummy. Arms out to the side. Lift upper and lower body. Up. Thumbs come up, push back. Thumbs horizontal, lower down. Lift the belly. Lift upper and lower body. Arms up. Thumbs up, turn them back. Horizontal, lower down. 2 more. Lift. Eye gaze down, nice long neck. Lift that belly. Squeeze your glutes and hammies. Lower down. Last time, lift. Thumbs up, push them back. Horizontal, lower down. Just turn your head to one side, a couple of breaths. We have one more set here. We're going to stay up for 6. Turn your head the other way. Back to the middle. Here we go. Lift the belly. We want straight legs. We want to squeeze those glutes and hammies. Working those upper back muscles. Lift upper and lower body. Thumbs up, twist them back. Thumbs horizontal. Thumbs up, twist them back. Horizontal. 3, 4, squeezing everything. 5, and 6, and lower down. Right foot into the right hand, stretching out through our quad here. Knees together. Heel right behind that right bottom. Keep lifting the belly. Push that right thigh into the mat. Left hand out to the side. Release the right foot, right hand comes beside the head, push up and over, stamping that right foot behind you. Opening up through those hips, stretching out through that left shoulder. Relax your hips. Coming back onto your tummy, but popping that right leg out to the side at a right angle out from the body. Hands on top of each other. Forward on the hands. Leaving the right knee there, pick up the right foot. For 6. Push that foot up towards the ceiling. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring that leg back over to the other side. Left foot into the left hand. Push that left thigh into the mat. Keep that heel right behind that left bottom. Lift the belly. Stretching through that left quad. Right hand out to the side. Release that left foot. Left hand comes beside the head. Push your body up and over, stamping that left foot as far back as you can behind you. Relax your hips. Bring that leg back at right angles to the body as you come back onto your tummy. Hands on top of each other, forward on the hands. Leaving the knee there, pick up that left foot. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring that leg back. Hands beside your shoulders, up into the cobra pose. Then bottom back into your child's pose. Coming up onto your fingertips. We're going to walk our fingers over to the left, pushing into your right butt. So trying to push that right glute down towards the floor. Walk your fingers over to the right and pushing into that left glute. Okay, coming up onto our bottoms. We're going to come into a nice little roll down. That might not suit you, Sue, so just see how we go here. Lifting up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Nice straight back to begin, so then we know the difference. Straight back, one of the few exercises where we curve the spine, scoop out the belly. Thinking only about those abs, lowering yourself down. Trying to keep those feet on the floor. If you need help, pop those hands behind your thighs. All your energy into those abs. Stretch through your fingers and toes. Stretch your right hand, left leg a little further along the mat. Then your left hand, right leg. And now both. Bring your hands down. Bend your knees, feet as wide as a mat, and a few little windscreen wipers there. Pushing those knees down as far as you can. And if you like, as you go to one side, depending on the room you have, you can just bend that top knee up and drive it up towards your face. Then over to the other side, top knee comes up. If you want to, you can kick that leg up straight. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. One more each way. Okay, coming into our ab series. So we're going to lengthen out the left leg. So it already adds a bit of instability. Now, Sue, if you want to just bend both feet and have that stability with both feet, so just try that. Otherwise, lengthen out the left leg. We have a nice little neutral spine as we bring that right leg up into tabletop. So your challenge is to keep both hips super still as we just come into 8 crunches. So you want to keep both hips from moving as you come and lift up into that first crunch. Eye gaze towards the knee, elbows wide. Lower down. And lift. Try and get that chin slightly tucked in and that head, that 5 kilo head sitting up over the chest, not halfway down, straining through the neck. And 4. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Lift nice and high. Keep those elbows wide. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're going to lift and lower the right leg now. So you lower that right leg only as far as you can without that back arching. Keeping both hips still on the mat. Lift the knee up as you crunch up for 8. Keep those hips still. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay up now. So lift up, hold, bring that right knee in towards you for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, lower the foot down. Okay, this time we're coming into oblique, so we're twisting that left armpit towards that right knee. So keeping the hips still, sucking the tummy, keeping that core super strong. Lift that right knee back up into tabletop. We're going to lift that left armpit towards that right knee for 8. So almost pushing that left hip down into the mat so it doesn't lift up. Twisting at the waist, lower down. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You guessed it, we're going to lower that right leg down. Don't let the back arch, suck in that tummy. Lift and twist. 8. Lower. 7. Lower. 6. 5. Try and keep those elbows wide. That left hip stays planted on the mat. 3. 2. We're going to hold up here as we twist. Now lengthen the left arm, lengthen the right leg. Reach up towards that right foot and bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend, lengthen. For 4. Suck in the tummy. 3, 2, and a last one. Lower the head down, keep that right leg up towards the ceiling, bring your arms down beside the body. We're coming into our leg circles. Suck in the tummy. Once again, we try and keep the hips super still. Turn the knee out slightly. You can bend that knee if you want more stability. Arms out. We can go inhale down, exhale out and around. Inhale down, exhale out and around. And 3, and 4. Back the other way. Inhale around, exhale as you bring it back through. And 2. And 3. And 4. Just bend that right knee. We're going to come straight onto our side now for our glute work, using that right leg again. So lying down, head in your shoulder, bend your knees, they come out in front, feet in line with your hips. Push down on that top hip. So we have a nice straight spine, we lift the waist away. So now we're going to use our abs here to keep that body up. So it becomes an ab exercise as well as a glute exercise and leg exercise. So picking that knee up into our clam. Don't let that hip rock back. Keep the hips super still, stacked on top of each other. Engage the glute. Lower down. And 2. Lower down. 3. 4. 5. And 6. We're going to lift the feet up now. Open the clam again. 6. Keep lifting the waist. 5. Sucking the tongue. 4. Keeping those hips super still. 3. 2. And 1. Hold here. We're going to bring the knee to knee, toe to toe. Keep those hips still. Maybe keep your hand on the hip. Don't let it rock back. 3. 4. Knee to knee, toe to toe. Last one. Toe to toe. Now kick out the leg, toe to toe, close it down. Open, kick, toe to toe, close down. And 3, lift the belly, suck in the tongue, and down. And 2, toe to toe, close it down. Last one, kick, toe to toe, close all the way down. Readjust. Push the top hip down, lift the waist, suck in the tummy. Whole leg comes up now. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. This is the killer. Keeping those hips super still, keeping that knee at that height. Just turn the knee down and then push the knee out. Internal, external. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are nearly there. Lengthen the leg now in line with the body. If you look down, you shouldn't really be able to see the leg. So I don't want in line with the knee in front. Push it back in line with the body. Squeeze your glute. Lift the belly. Suck in that tummy and lift and lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Little pulses high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is it. Finish with the circles. Good work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can feel your tummy working, stabilizing the body. For 3, 4, 5, and 6. Rubbity rub rub. Good work. Nice. Okay, coming back onto our back. Let's stretch out through that glute. So the right ankle onto that left knee. Pull that in towards you, stretching and releasing through that right glute. Pulling it in a little further with each breath and pushing down on that right knee with the right elbow a little more. Circle those ankles one way and then the other. Lower down. We're over to the other side. So now it's a right leg out along the mat, the left knee in tabletop. Hands behind the head. Remember, our challenge is to keep the hips, that pelvis super still. Little neutral spine here as we have one leg supported. Twist, we're just lifting up towards that left knee. So into our 8 crunches, sucking the tummy. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift nice and high. Lower down. And 2. Lower down. And 3. Eye gaze towards the knee when you lift up. So that chin slightly tucked in. Like you've got a little peach underneath your chin that you don't want it to roll out, but you don't want to squash it. Relaxed. For 3. 2. And 1. Now lower that left leg down. We're going to lift up as we bring the knee up. Keep the hips still. Suck that tummy in. Cinch in your waist. Keeping that all that core area super still. 3. Elbows stay wide. 4. 5. 6. 7. We're going to hold up, hold up. Now bring that left knee in towards you for 8, 7. Oh, it's a killer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Bring that leg back up. Right armpit towards that left knee. Keep the elbows wide. Into our oblique twist. Lift and twist. 8. Lower down. 7. Keep those hips still. 6. So really pushing that right hip down into the mat so it doesn't lift off. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold. Lower down. No, it's the next one we hold. Okay, now we're going to lift and lower that leg. So lower that left leg and lift and twist. 8. 7. Keep those hips still. 6. Nice, slow and controlled. All those little muscles under tension for longer. Another 4. 3. Drawing the belly button to spine. And 1. Hold. Now we lengthen our right arm, left leg. Reach up towards that left foot. And bend. And lengthen. And bend. And lengthen. And 4. Lengthen. Another 4. A lengthen. 3. 2. And 1. Reach. Keep that leg straight. Come back down into our leg circles. Turn that knee out slightly. Keeping both hips on the mat. Suck that tummy in. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale down. Exhale out and around. And inhale down. Exhale out and around. And 3. 4. 5. And reverse. Inhale out, round, exhale as you come back through. 2, 3, and 4. We did 5 the other way, let's do 5 this way. All right, holding there. Hold behind the thigh of the calf. We're coming into a single straight leg stretch. Head up or down in this series. 2 breaths as you bring that leg in. Lift that right leg up, imprint the lower back as you switch. And switch. Once again, you keep the pelvis super still. Head up or down. For 4. Switch. 3. Switch. 2, switch, last 1. Switch knees into the chest. Pull them in nice and tight. A little rock and roll. So from side to side, and then round and around one way, and back the other. Bring that right knee in nice and close, and lengthen out the other leg. And then swap. And swap. Last time. Okay, we're going straight onto our side. We're going to work that left leg now. So that's the top leg. As you come onto your side, into the plank. Lying down. Bend your knees. The knees are out in front. The feet are in line with the hips. Push down on the top hip. Lift the waist. Suck in the tummy. Those hips don't move. I'd rather them a little bit more forward than back. So keep those hips stacked. Lift the waist. Open up your plan. Engage the glute. Lower down. And 2. Lower down. And 3. 4. 5. And 6. Feet come up. Now open the knee again. Keep those hips still. 2. Good work. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Now we're going to go knee to knee, toe to toe, without that hip moving. Keep it stacked. Keep lifting up the waist. And 4. And 5. And 6. Hold it there. Kick it out, toe to toe, close it down. Open, kick, toe to toe, close down. Keep sucking in the tummy. Kick, keep that hip still and stacked. And kick. Down, 2 more. Open, kick, toe to toe, close it down. Last time. Kick, toe to toe, close it all the way down. Reset. Stack the hips, lift the waist, suck in the tummy, lift the whole leg up for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up. Turn the knee down, push the knee up. 2. Without those hips moving. 3. 4. 5. And 6. We are nearly done. Lengthen the leg along the line of the body. Lift the waist. Suck in that tummy. Lift and lower for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up. Pulse it higher. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Circles to finish. Don't move your hips. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Back the other way. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good work. Little rub. Excellent. We're on our back, stretching out that left glute. So left ankle onto that right knee. Pull that in towards you. Stretching and releasing through that left glute. Pulling that right knee in a little further, pushing down on that left knee a little more with each breath. Circle your ankles one way and then the other. Bring both knees into the chest, push them out wide, pushing them down towards the floor. Relax your neck and shoulders. Stretch your legs out. Hands inside the thighs, push those legs down towards the floor. Bend your knees, grab your toes. Now push those feet down towards the floor. And a little rock from side to side in your little happy baby. Okay, right leg is going to go over the left in that cross leg position, and we're going to bring those legs in towards us. Lowering that foot down, arms out to the side. We're going to let that formation fall over to one side, keeping your shoulders on the mat. Lift up over to the other side. Coming back up, that right leg is going to come up towards the ceiling. Holding behind the thigh, the calf. Keep the tailbone down. Bring that leg in slightly and now point and flex the feet. And point. Bring it in a little closer. Keep that tailbone pushed into the mat and release. And again. Release. Last time and hold. Pop that leg down. Left leg goes on top of the right. Cross-legged. Pull that in towards you. Lower that foot down, arms out to the side, keep the shoulders on the mat as you just turn those knees over to one side. Then lift up and over to the other side. We're going to bring those knees together, coming into our round the world. So knees on top of each other, hands on top of each other. Lift up that top hand, stretch it back behind you, keeping those knees together. Bring it back. Now round the world, so sliding along the mat, around your head, open out, back behind you, towards your thighs, across your thighs, back to the start, then back the other way. We're going to open that top hand back out again, out behind you. Hold. Now using your abs, lift your knees up towards the ceiling and over to the other side, leaving that right hand out the back. Hold. Then bring it back into that closed book. We're going to open it out again. And close. That top hand goes around your head, around the world. Open out. Across your thighs. Back to the start. Then back the other way. You're just going to now roll up onto your knees. Bring the right leg up. Nice and tall. Pushing into our left hip flexors. So push your bottom forward. Arms out in front. Bend into that right knee. Then bring those arms up towards the ceiling. Bring those hands inside the right foot. Pick up the left knee. And try and get those elbows down towards the floor, sinking into that stretch. Right hand's going to lift up, look, twist and pause. Lower that left knee down. Let's swap over. Pick up that right foot. And let's push into those right hip flexors. Arms out in front. Bend into that left knee. Bring those arms up towards the ceiling. Hands come down inside that left foot. Pick up the right knee. And try and get those elbows down towards the floor. Sinking into that stretch. Keep sucking in the tummy. Left hand lifts up, twist and pause. Bring that back foot to meet the front. Keep your head down, suck in that tummy. Couple little nods, yes. Couple little nods. Swish your hands around your feet. Zip up as you slowly roll up. Circling those shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Back the other way. Arms out in front, turn them inside out, push up into your upper back. Hands behind, heels of the hands together. Push those hands up. We're going to come into a half forward fold, hinging at the hip joint. Suck in that tummy, protect the lower back. Lean forward, soft bend in those knees. And push those hands up towards the ceiling. Lift up, keep those hands behind your back, push them down towards the floor. One ear to one shoulder. Other ear. Lift up, look one way. Look the other. Back to the middle. 3 nice deep breaths in. Open your toes if you can. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. And of course,